Now let's speak live to the former Tottenham manager and all-round football legend and king of the jungle as well, Harry Redknapp. Harry, good to hear you. Where will you be watching it?
I shall be watching it at home in a nice quiet room, all on my own, studying the game, getting excited, obviously, when we score. But yeah, I like to be, I like to sit and watch the game, really. I don't like to be distracted too much.
Yeah, I'm not in a quiet place, I can tell you that, Harry, right now. It's rather loud. Look, let's just talk about it. How impressed have you been with Southgate's management? Because he's been criticised through this tournament, hasn't he?
Listen, this is the most fickle game in the business. Let's be truthful. Gareth was 1 minute away from coming home and getting absolutely, he'd have got such bad, he'd have been slaughtered. Let's not kid ourselves, and then we get the goal in the last minute, and now he's probably, he's one game away from winning an amazing tournament. So that's how fickle it all is. You're either great or you're useless. There's no in-betweens, unfortunately, in football management, and he's gone from people perceiving him as being useless early in the tournament to now being great because we've got to the final. So listen, if we win it, it'll be it'll be a great achievement, and he's a good guy, he's a good man, and yeah, let's hope he can do it. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, it certainly will. Look, you were a teenager, I think, back for the 1966 World Cup. What are your memories of that day, and what happened to the country after they won?
I was a player. I was a player at West Ham at that time, Vicky. I was playing with Bobby Moore, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters. I was a younger player, but I was part of that. I was in around the first team at that time. It was an amazing day. The whole country came to a standstill, but it was very different. When you talk to the boys, I used to talk to Bobby and Jeff and that about that great day, and it was amazing when you think they won it and they went back to a hotel in London. They went into the reception, and the wives weren't allowed into the reception after the game. It was only the players that played and all the dignitary or whatever. The wives had to wait around in the foyer until they finished so they could go out somewhere and have a night out, have a drink or go to a restaurant. It was very, very different. I mean, they got a £1,000 bonus for winning it. But that was certainly the greatest day in English football history. So it was a special day.
God, it's a marvellous story. £1,000 bonus. Wow. Look, they've got their work cut out for them this evening, haven't they, against Spain? How would you, Harry, stop the likes of Rodri?
Well, Rodri's not going to hurt you. He's going to do it. He'll get on the ball defensively and he'll break things up and he keeps the ball. I think they'll be more worried about the players we've got. My message would be, Saka, Foden, Kane, Bellingham. Have a look at the talent we've got going forward. We can hurt them. I think they're going to be more concerned about us than what we are about them. If we sit worrying about them too much, then we give them the initiative. I think we've got to look at our players. We've got the best players in this tournament. There's no doubt about that. From day one, when you looked at our squad, we had people that didn't even go to the tournament that could walk into any team in this competition. The Jack Grealishes of this world, So we've got players on the bench who don't even get off the bench hardly in this tournament who could walk into any team. So we've got to really focus on what we can do and what we can do well, and how we can play, go forward. We've got the best right back in the world. The centre halves have been excellent. The left back, whether he'll play Trippier or Shaw, I think he'll probably go with Trippier tonight. But we've got players that can hurt him in forward positions for sure. Bellingham, Rice, we've got outstanding players. So I think we've got to take it to them tonight, and I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the likes of Grealish, Marcus Rashford not here, Raheem Sterling, the key players back then, How right did you think? Do you think he got that team selection? Because I think there were a few raised eyebrows back when he made that team selection, for the squad.
Well, let's be honest, 2 weeks ago, no one thought he got it right, did they? We hadn't played well. I mean, we'd scraped through by the skin of our teeth, and we hadn't been very attractive to watch. But we've gradually got the job done. We played well first half against Holland. We were better than them. We haven't played anybody who I thought was better than us. You know, I think that we've got better players than anybody in this tournament. And I think tonight we'll see us at our best. I think we'll really go for it tonight. And I think we'll have a great performance. And I'm very, very confident that we're going to win tonight. I really am. I think we've got outstanding players. I think we put it all together tonight. I think Harry Kane will end up with a golden boot. I think Harry will turn it on tonight. I can see him scoring for sure.
Oh, I like your confidence. That sounds good, Harry. What about Lamine Yamal? I mean, he's got some confidence, hasn't he, at the age of 17? Have you ever seen anything like him?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's fantastic, isn't he? You know, we've had great young players here before, great players in this country. And it just shows you, give kids a chance. Don't be afraid to play young kids. You know, too many managers in football, they don't play the kids. They come through the youth team, then they don't never play them. They get stale, they move on somewhere else. Give them a chance, play them. If they're good enough, play them. I think that we've got some great young talent. We've got amazing young talent in our country, but he is a special footballer. There's no doubt about that. He really is an amazing talent, and you know, he's come from a quite a humble background, probably, and just it's great. I saw his dad being interviewed yesterday on your program, Sky Sports News. He came over as a lovely guy. Must be so proud of what he's achieved. He really is a great talent.
Yeah, he certainly is a great talent. Who's going to be key in this game tonight? You know, in terms of England, who do you think? You mentioned Harry Kane. You think he's going to get a goal. Who will be the key player? Who will we look back and think, like we did with Ollie Watkins the other night, who will win it for England if they do tonight?
Well, it'll be interesting matchup on the right-hand side with Saka and against the Chelsea left-back. Can we get the better of that duel? That's going to be important. But I think the left back one's going to be important. Trippier, if he plays at left back, has got to do a job on the young kid. You know, he's got to stop him. Basically, that's going to be his job. That is going to be a key, because if he comes and he starts to do special things with the ball and he can make goals, score goals, he's got to nullify him today, Trippier, for sure. You know. And I think he's got to put him out the game. Not permanently, but just for tonight.
I hear what you're saying there, Harry.
Yeah.
Look, if it gets to penalties, how impressed have you been with how professionally that they've been preparing for that? I mean, I have to say, watching that shootout the other night, I thought, look, we've got this. I never felt like that before.
Oh, yes. We've got great penalty takers. Palmer takes incredible penalties for Chelsea. Tony, what a penalty taker. You know, we didn't even have Harry Kane on the pitch at the time. He's another great penalty taker, you know. So, we had all the lads, really, every one of them stepped up, and you knew that they were going to score. We've got people that take penalties for their clubs. And Trent, you know, great strike with the ball. He stepped up. You knew he was going to stick it away. If it goes to penalties, I'll only see one winner, and that'll be us again, which is, let's hope we can finish it before we get to penalties. We don't want to go through that agonising, that long extra time and everything else. Let's hope we can get it done earlier than that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to put my nerves through it, quite frankly. Look, you said you think it's England's tonight. What makes you so confident right now, Harry, that England can get this victory?
I think we've got the best players, better players than them. I think from the start of the tournament, I could never see. I said to everybody, I thought England were a good thing to win this tournament with a group of players. We've got an amazing group of talent. We've got the best football of the year in Germany, the football of the year in Spain, arguably the football of the year in England, Foden. We're just full of talent. I just fancy us to put it all together. We haven't really put it all together over 90 minutes throughout the tournament. But tonight, I've got a feeling that we could do that. I think we can. I think we'd be too strong for Spain.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Look, just finally, Gareth Southgate has been on some journey, hasn't he? You know, from missing that penalty back in 1996 to what he's achieving right now with this senior squad. What does he do? Come what may tonight, does he step down or does he stay in this job and take them through to the World Cup?
I don't know. I mean, if he wins it, the world's his oyster again, really. He holds all the aces. Does he stay on? sign a fantastic new contract with England, or I'm sure there'll be a job in the Premier League somewhere for him. So really, he's going to probably have great options. I don't know if he wins it. Does he think I'll go out at the top? Or does he think, well, we've got a World Cup, I've got a group of players here that are young, improving, are going to be good enough to challenge and win a World Cup? That's a possibility as well. I don't know. Only Gareth will know that. You know, he's been through a lot the last couple of weeks. He had some almighty abuse. Let's not kid ourselves. Every time you pick your phone up, there was someone sending some stupid message about Gareth or some joke. It got out of hand. People throwing beer at him. You know, he doesn't warrant that. He's a good man. But it all got out of hand for sure. So I don't know. He may just think, do I need that anymore? Maybe it's, you know, I'll do my job and see where we go. But I think let's get tonight out the way first. We do need to win it. Anything else but a win, I'll be honest with you. You know, I don't think it's, you know, people say, oh, we got to a semi-final, we got to a final. With this group of players, we've got to win it. We've got to win it.
All right. Fingers crossed we do, Harry. Fingers crossed I'm talking to you in the morning and we're very happy people. Thank you very much,
Lovely. Have
Harry.
a great night. Come on, England.